Kia ora, guys, gals, and Legionnaires. Rycon here, and this is just my voice at this stage. There is a good reason. There is a reason why it's just my voice. And that's because there is a reveal that must be done. Something that has been unsaid. Something that must be revealed. Something that must be shown. I hope you're prepared, guys and gals. It might be a shock. It might be a horror. But it's still me, I swear. Kia ora, it's me, but I've travelled back in time. Difficult technique to pull off, but somehow I have managed it. Yes, Jesus Christ. Except the opposite, because I'm not bearded, so yeah, there you go. Yes, it's going to take a lot of getting used to. I realize that, but yeah, it's strange, right? It's a little strange. Yeah, I feel like I've shrunk in size. Exactly the opposite of Jesus Christ. So there we go. Welcome to the Town Hall. This is the 30th Town Hall. That's why I have 3 fingers up. If you've never been to a Town Hall before, it's a chance for us to sit down, hang out, and just have a good time. You ask me some questions, I ask you some questions, and yeah, that's how we roll. But yes, the first and most notable thing is the lack of the beard. I shaved it off just before Christmas, and I mean, one of the main reasons why I didn't do any on-face videos after Christmas. But yeah, I wanted to have the reveal happen here on the Town Hall itself. But it was something that just needed to be done. Well, I love my beard. It's been with me for many years, and yeah, it starts to feel a bit rough after a while. So yeah, there we go. There we go. But hey, it's 2019. It's good to see you all. Hope you all made it through the New Year's and Christmas celebrations in one piece. It's not always an easy task to do, but it's one that we have done so far. And hey, here we are. And look, I don't want to jinx it yet, but we don't have any technical difficulties. At least not many. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. Pringles, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Incredibly sorry to hear that. But yeah. Dark Dog, I think most of the world probably still is. This is why, you know, the great moments in humanity don't usually occur at the very, very start of the year. So, yeah. A few toes missing and a broken leg. 10. What are you doing? I think you need to take the level down at least 80%. So there we go. Eolin, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yes, rest in peace, the beard. The beard shall lay in 2018. There's no saying it's not going to come back. Might make a reappearance somewhere down the line. A shock return. But for now, we are without it. We are without it. I'm glad you're on the edge of your seat, Ray. I know there have been a few questions so far about like, where has this been, where has that been? Essentially, I've just been on a mini break over Christmas and New Year's, but the videos will be rolling back out very, very soon. Actually, in the next week is when they will start arriving back on the channel again. But it's not going to all happen at once. It's just going to be, you know, just easing back into it. So you can expect to have some fresh new vids very, very soon. So, there's another announcement that I need to make, something that many of you would have seen, some of you might not have seen, but I, just before Christmas, released my very first piece of merchandising, and it is merch that I am very, very, very happy with. Transition. We now have a store, the Rycon Roleplay Store. rycon.roleplays.com/store or /shop, whatever you're feeling on the day. We have a badass metal poster version of Leonidas, dragon wings behind him, wolf up on the moon. Bats doing their thing. They're doing batty things. The unholy trinity that is Leonidas on a shirt. And I'm super, super, super happy with it. Thank you very much, Duck. And there we are. I have to admit, it came out a lot better than I thought it was going to. The artists that I commissioned for the artwork just absolutely smashed it out of the park. I gave all those, all those points that I thought would be perfect for Leon, and he just captured it exactly as I had kind of seen it in my mind, which is not an easy thing to do all the time, because sometimes words make things very difficult to describe. You might have one thing in your mind, and it's going to look something completely different to another. So, yeah, there we go. Lance, you're starting a rock band called Jord Terror. Nice. Jord Terror. Is that because of the zombie sharks and Cataclysm? I hope it is. If it isn't, you should check them out, because they're deadly. They killed one of our guys. Actually, you know what? That design, it also comes in mugs. I'm gonna have to grab one, so that it's not just Batman. It's Batman today. What happened to Dusk? Dusk is in hibernation at the moment. She's going to be returning after Bran. Well, the last few episodes of Bran have been intense, to say the least. So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be around forever. He's done pretty damn well so far. So we'll see if that continues at this stage. But yeah. I don't have a raccoon on my face. No, I know. But I am still Raikon. Yes. A moment of silence for Leif. Yes. He was the best of us. No, he did a fantastic job, considering he started with nothing. I have to admit, I really do enjoy those kinds of challenge playthroughs in Cataclysm, just because it adds a whole nother level to difficult. Especially when in Cataclysm you have the capability to craft a whole heap of things without having access to anything else. It's actually very well done. Very well done. Bran will become code and live forever. That he shall. That he shall. 10, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Now, Rimworld probably won't be returning to the channel very soon, purely just because there's another series in the similar kind of vein that I'm wanting to try out. We'll be doing a trial to see how you'll like it. And if you like it, well, then we'll be rolling with it. So essentially what I'll do is I'll create a pilot episode of something that I really haven't done before, where I'll release it as a pilot. If we really, really enjoy it, then we'll roll with it. So there we go. I will keep it under wraps until then, though. I will keep it secret. I will keep it safe. Philip, thank you very much for the super chat, my good sir. Let's see if Janet has woken up from her New Year's bender. She has. You there, Janet?
It's great to see you, Riken. Just been busy with work and glad it over.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to see you, Philip, and it's good to see you, Janet. I'm glad that she has awoken and decided to join us today on this fine, magnificent day. And Narnia jumping in there. We're already trying to break Janet. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how she does. I did see a question from Ali Khan. When is Zealand coming back? Well, we're going to be recording our first episode of Zealand this month, the month of January. So you should be having it coming out, I'd say, just the way that the kind of editing of it works, probably towards the end of January. Yes, because time flies. It flies real fast. It might be sooner. It just depends when we could all get together for that first one. So there we go. Oh, Janet! You missed Narnia. Narnia, I'm sure you'll jump back in there soon. Janet will be flipping through.
At Role Plays, have you considered checking out Kenshi now that it's out of early access?
Well, Casper. Oh, here she comes. She's back up. She's back up.
You look amazing, Blackheart. Is this December 2018 haul?
Thank you very much, Narnia, and thank you very much, Janet, for the kind words. This is the December Town Hall. The way the Town Halls always work is that I do them for the month prior. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. So this is the first Town Hall of 2019, but it's also the last of 2018. Yeah, there we go. Evelyn, the rest of the time jump text will be coming through soon. Oh, there are some interesting things happening to our poor folks over these 5 years in between. Ah, dear. Yes, thank you, Triton. I've actually got Triton beside me. He's sitting right here. He's sitting right here. Look, that is the hand of Triton. So Triton is there. Triton's here. Ben, thank you very much, good sir. I'll give that one to Janet. The hand of Triton cometh. It does. It arrives. Yeah, so, Kenshi. Great game. Great game. Ollie, Skyrim will be returning with everything else, and Vormithrax, yes, I do get some experience in beard shaving. However, in the process, I did also take some head damage. Yes, that's what happened. That's what happened. So, yeah. After having a beard for that long, it's very difficult to get rid of it. They are stubborn things. They don't like to let go. So there. All of you are detectives in the chat. Ben? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's what's happening. Do I have anything else to say about the Dark Brotherhood roleplay? Nothing other than it's probably not going to be happening for a good while at this stage, purely just because we have kicked off Ashes, and Ashes is a pretty big project. Fallout 4 is a big old game, and there's a lot for us to do in that thing. And I'm already having a lot of fun with Ashes. It's a real passion project for me, as all of them are, but Ashes, like, on a different level. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. James, did I ever play Subnautica? Yes, it is a fantastic game. It's actually one that I wanted to do a roleplay with a while back. It's something that I might still explore in the future. But where it comes down to with that is that the thing is, like, I will always be interested in role-playing a game, but what's important to me is it going to be interesting to all of you here? I feel like I'm in a pretty unique position, which I'm very happy that I am. I can do series like that. To start doing a Subnautica series now on YouTube would be like, I mean, it's not trending, there aren't people searching for it and stuff like that, but what makes it amazing is that if all of you want to see it, we can make it happen. The reason we can do that is because of things like Patreon, which means that I don't have to jump on those trends so much, so it gives us the ability to do things that are outside of the norm. So there is a chance that we might be able to do something like that in the future. What I would like to do, especially with RyconRoleplays.com, is turn it into somewhere where we can vote on these things and we can, you know, share ideas there. I mean, we can also do that on the Discord right now as well. So let me know what you want me to do, because it will increase the chances of that thing happening. So, yeah. Yeah, Triton is still bearded. He's got a lot more beard than me now. We've kind of balanced out. a little bit. The Spelled Research mod. I've never heard of the mod, but it sounds interesting. Yeah, Triton's hair is down to here now. It's massive. Looks like a total metalhead. Do I have any plans in this year for uploading? Well, we do have a new series that's going to be kicking off in January, and we have a whole heap. We're going to have a lot of stuff out here, so yeah, we'll see if I can keep up with it all. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Plans to go back to RimWorld probably after we do this pilot series. If the pilot series doesn't fly, then we probably will go back to doing a little bit of RimWorld. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And yes, Atticus, Akira is the last Frost character. Purely just because she has made it to a point where she is far beyond all the others, by a long shot at this stage. So for us to go back and start again, it would have to be because of like a really, really interesting character idea, or like a really interesting change in Frost. Just the way that Frost is at the moment, and how we've kind of discovered elements of the story over all these different characters. I don't know if I would be wanting to, you know, start from the very, very beginning again, because I think that would be dangerous in Frost as well, because you can get used to playing a certain style. So yeah, I feel like I would be rocking around trying to just blast things and get taken out in a few seconds. It would take a while to kind of retrain the cautiousness. And not, you know, in saying that, Akira is still very, very cautious. She's just not as cautious as the others were now. And it kind of fits in with how she is in her headspace and the rest. Rigma of Bruma. Yes, I have heard and I've seen a lot of the Bruma DLC, because it kind of is a DLC. Asher, what are my thoughts on the brand new Critical Role intro? It's amazing. I love the art style. The music is incredible. It's just, yeah, so cool. It hits all the boxes. It is badass. Yeah, I think you're right, Pringles. Akira is Axel, and vice versa. Kurono Kensei, thank you very much for that. I will be sure to check you out, my good sir. I will. I will indeed. Kivo, or Kevo, whichever you prefer. Why did I stop Kingdom Come Deliverance? The reason I stopped was because of a big update that essentially broke my game, where I was having issues similar to how I had with one of my earlier series that I did of Vampire the Masquerade, where I was having to essentially reinstall it every time I launch it. It was a strange issue with the update where it wouldn't install properly, so it kept on re-downloading itself again and again and again, and it was a chunky update as well. There is a chance that is a-okay now, but don't know about jumping back into that one. I'm not so sure. Sarah, you are correct. We will have a D&D series joining the channel this year as well. I'm so freaking excited for that, because all of us that are in it have been spending so much time on our characters' backstories. It's more writing than we've done for a long time, so it's going to be awesome to see that come to life, and then have our characters die in the first session, so we have to write it all again. My chin, well, actually no, funnily enough, my chin doesn't feel cold, because it's incredibly hot in New Zealand at the moment, Kiwiland. It's really, really, really hot, and I have all the windows and doors closed, so we don't have 1,000 cicadas. And Triton, I think, can attest to this, that it is incredibly, incredibly hot in here. Thank you very much, Nanania. It's a crazy coincidence that both you and... Sorry, Janet, I forgot your name for a second. You and Janet got a Switch for Christmas. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Got anything fun for Christmas? I got a Switch, smiley face.
I'm hoping that you're enjoying it and that Janet is enjoying that too. Anything cool? Anything cool? Anything cool? Anything cool? I've got a lot of really good practical stuff. I know that sounds silly, but yeah, I got a lot of really good practical stuff that it was exactly what I was after. So nothing like incredibly cool, but yeah, some really good practical stuff. So yeah, there we go. I know it's super boring, but yeah, that's how it is. Have I seen that Game of Poets is making a mod for Ivarstead? Yeah, I've been seeing all of his videos going up. Does anyone know what he's doing with Ivarstead? It looks like he was recreating it. Is that kind of how he did Dawnstar? Like recreating Dawnstar essentially from the ground up? Maybe someone can confirm or deny this for me. You're loving Super Smash? I'm glad. I'm glad. Defective Splod... How do I even say your name? deflective DS. Yeah, DS, what happened to my glorious beard? It is gone. It is gone. Actually, going back to the whole cold face thing earlier, it is weird though, but like, I haven't been able to touch my chin for like all that time. And it was weird for like a day, and now that the novelty of it's kind of run off. What's my game of the year for 2018? It's really difficult. It's funny because like my game of the year would probably be a game that I haven't actually played, which is God of War. It would have to be between God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2, Electric Boogaloo. And what's crazy about that, for me personally, is those are both console games. And I'm primarily a PC gamer, I always have been. I'm lucky now that I've got this guy here, pointing to Triton, who's got a PS4 here, and we have a number of consoles in the house now. But I've never really been a big console gamer. And yeah, it's just, it's an interesting switch that, especially even, like, I'm like, yeah, those are definitely the best games that came out. I think a lot of the developers who are creating games primarily on PC need to wake on up. There's one company in particular that I'm thinking about. Yeah, it really does feel like I have a big fire behind me. It really does. And I have a weird kind of shadowy monster hanging over my shoulder behind me here. Don't look at it. Don't give it any attention. As soon as you look at it, it gets stronger. We're just going to pretend it's not there. And we'll all be okay. So, there we go. I appreciate that, Raven. That'd be a big old Legion. I mean, we've already got some width and girth to us, but that would be even more so. And those were the worst descriptives I could have ever used. So, there we go. It's definitely not just shadow on a green screen. It's a sentient digital force that is trying to enrapture your soul. So, watch out for that. Kevo, mate. Not happy about it, eh? Yeah, it's tough because, like, I think every company has two sides to it. You have the creatives and you have the corporates, and you need both because you can't often have one without the other. There needs to be, unless you're very, very fortuitous. And sometimes there is a big disconnect between those two. And I think that's what's happening at the moment. Yeah. But it's not great. And saying that, there have been good comeback stories in the future, but I think it's a good thing that Bethesda is losing its shine. That even the people who are, like, you know, big upholders of the company are starting to go, hang on. Because I think it might help them, or rather allow them to kind of look in the mirror, do some reflecting. It's the start of the new year. It's a time for resolutions. Maybe they'll change theirs to 4K. It's possible. Hey, Scrubbed, it's been a long time since I've seen myself without a beard. It's been slowly getting smaller. I mean, last year, when it was in, I look back on pictures of when I was in Canada. That thing was a beast. It was out here. It was starting to grow. It was defying gravity. It was growing out this way. So yeah. New year, new engine. That'd be nice. Be very nice. Oh no, Alex, is me shaving a sign that Leon will shave too? Believe me, I considered doing that between seasons, having Leon shave everything off. I did it. That man does not have a chin. I don't know what's going on beneath there, but he does not look like Leon without any kind of facial hair. It's shocking, to say the least. I'll have to reveal a picture at some point of Leon clean shaven, because it is Wow, it is something else. So yeah, don't worry, Leon is not going to shave. Oh dear. Yeah, I really tried it out. Like I took it off him. This is like years ago now. Took it off him and I was just like, oh no, no. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, Leon has a whole lot of life in that beard. He does. He does. Whole worlds exist in there. And he is the lord of that domain. Yep, it's got to extend. It's got to go more. NCR Vet. Yes, we are approaching that time. It is very close now. It is very close. There is part of me that makes me want to run him through one more. There is definitely one more thing that we're going through, but there's one other thing that I'm tempted to bring him through. I just don't know if it's something that I want to do, because it could really change the direction of the story, or rather, it's a tough one, to say the least. And for those of you who know the DLC of Fallout 3 rather well, will probably know the DLC that I'm talking about. It's a little strange. It's a little weird. It's a little out there. It's very out there. I don't know. I really don't know. It would be, if part of me would be interested to see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Logan's still, he's not as beardy. He's very beardy in New Vegas, but in Fallout 3 he's still not that beardy. He's still just kind of growing things out a little. Sven, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're approaching that halfway mark. We're getting closer and closer. We'll be announcing the first Lotum, the Legionnaire of the month. I hope you're prepared. We're currently 2 minutes away. So if you have any desperate questions you want to get in before Lotum time, fire them away, and I shall do my best. Dan, good day to you, sir. Any idea when we'll be back to a regular schedule? Hopefully very, very soon. Fingers crossed. This time of year is always difficult to work recording times around. We'll see. God damn it, Prinkles. Ah. Well, I guess you never know, Asher. You never know. Roleplay Fallout New California. It looks like a great mod. Looks really, really good. I'd like to do something with that. I mean, maybe we could do a... yeah, maybe we could do something like that. I've been wanting to do a live roleplay for a while. We might be able to do a live roleplay in that, potentially. Yeah. Potentially. Do I have any plans in the next 100 years for a Knights of the Old Republic playthrough? No plans as of yet, but again, who knows? If the Legion demands it, it shall be so. I do really enjoy those games. Oh, Sven, I'm glad the question helped. I know things aren't always super clear. So if you ever need clarity on anything lore-wise or anything like that, usually just make it up and you'll do fine. But if you ever do have any questions, just fire them through to me and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And most of the time they'll be correct. It was definitely correct this time, definitely correct this time. Okay, we are here. We are at the halfway mark. And Casper, thank you very much. What do we got, Janet? Hit us. Any moment now.
Reckon there can't be a new lot, as last month we all had that honor.
I know, it's gotta be someone new, right? But thank you to everyone who was the Legionnaire of the month last month, which was everyone. So congratulations, pat yourselves on the back. You've done a fantastic job this month. It's been very, very good. A great way to seal the year off. But it's time for you all to step down off that throne, that very ridiculously crowded clown car of a throne, and allow another to step up onto it. So with that, let us start a drum roll. Oh, we got some Triton assist. This is some next level drum rolling. The Legionnaire of the month for December, and well, the 1st of 2019 is a can of Pringles. Congratulations, good sir. You are the Legionnaire of the month. Many people came forward on Discord to beg me not to make you the Legionnaire of the month. Tens, hundreds, droves of them came and begged me, but I said no. It was the other way around. You had a lot of people come forward and recommend you to be that Lotum, and I have to say it's 100% deserving, so congratulations. Ascend to the throne, where you shall sit for this month as the Legionnaire of the month. Congratulations. Congratulations. Bask in your... Yeah, just bask. Just do some general basking. There you go. General basking. David, you only just missed it. You only just missed it. It's okay. It's alright. We only just announced it. Oh, there he is. I thought he just popped off to get a coffee or a can of Pringles, even. Maybe. Yes. Maybe. Hang on. This will look weird. This could be rather bizarre, but we'll see how it looks. Oh, yep, it's totally green screened out. I have Pringles right here. Pringles. It's good to see you, my friend. It's a little bizarre. Just a little. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we're halfway through. We're halfway through. Halfway there. So fire away. Fire away. Hey, the green screen's doing good. Doing a good job. Congratulating it. Dan Pugh. Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you very much. You're right, though. I have kind of doomed us all. We had a good run. We had a good run. We sure did.
Happy New Year, Riken and Triton. Hope 2019 will be a great year. What have you done? Pringles is going to destroy us all.
It is an awful mistake, but I can't rescind it. Once it's out there, it's too late. It's too late. I can't undo it. There we go. There we go. What's my favorite part of starting a new year? Mine is all the cheap Christmas candy. That is true. That is really, really good. I don't know. I find starting a new year is just, it's good. It's very motivating. Yeah. Starting over at that, first month of the year, looking at the rest, setting things out that you want to knock down. I enjoy that side of it, I think. Preparing for what's to come. NCR vet, but now that Logan knows his story, you might want a fresh start. He's still got a lot of responsibilities out there, though. He's got a lot of unfinished business. It'll be interesting to see how he deals with that business, though. Because we have two very different Logans at the end of the day. A Raven roll, yeah. What's my fondest memory across all the Fallout games? I feel like it's probably a very similar experience for a lot of people. In that Fallout 3 was my first Fallout experience. And for me, the moment that kind of hit me was that first step outside of the vault. It was just really well done. Really, really well done. And yeah, that for me is, I think that's probably one of my best memories. Yeah. Nanania, why are people in New Zealand called Kiwis? We're named after a flightless bird called the kiwi, who exists only at nighttime. It's a big fat, feathery bird that runs around the forest floor, and it's got a really long beak. It eats grubs. So we decided to name ourselves after that. Yep. It's our national bird. National bird? National bird. Damn it, bro. Bro, Ducker. You got me with the what the fuck happened to the beard. It's our national beard, apparently. Yes, that as well. Kevo, will there ever be an end to Leon's tale? Yes, there will be eventually. However, he has a bit of, like Logan, unfinished business. And business that will start up because of what he's doing currently. He's set some things in motion, and some things were set in motion many, many years ago that will need to be finished before Leon has a chance to rest, be it living or dead. They only exist at night. During the day, they just turn into fictitious, imaginary creatures. No, they're nocturnal. They just they go hang out in a bush. But yeah, if you want to see what they are, just Google kiwi, and you'll see. You'll see that's our national bird. It's cool. It's cool. Scotland has a unicorn. It's their national animal. We've got a kiwi. In saying that, though, we don't have many others. I mean, we could have gone for the tuatara. That's a living dinosaur. We also had the moa, which was a giant, two-layered, massive bird. Like, huge. Oh, we're losing the green screen. It's back. It's okay. It's that ghost. It's the spectre coming for me. What it really is clouds outside, changing the lighting subtly. So, yeah. I feel like it's the other way around, Lance. Yeah. David. Yeah, I mean, there's a few people that ask about Seeking, whether or not we'll return to that in time. Potentially. If it's, you know, I think Seeking could give us a chance to have a look at some different kind of world-altering mods. I think that was what was good about Frost, is that it enabled us to do something a little bit different there. So there could be things like it for Skyrim, and that change pretty much everything and allow us to have a very, very different experience. So we could try that. We could. I'm glad that you are playing Sabercat. It's not an easy start, but it's very rewarding once you start playing. With Cataclysm, you learn more from every single death. How did I get my E and B to work for Fallout 3? Some kind of wizardry. I still don't know how all my things work for Fallout 3. I'm just thankful that they do. That's my general approach to modding. It's read what's going on, and then, boom, do it. That's it. Leland, thank you so much. The Haast Eagle. So the Haast Eagle was a absolutely massive eagle. So yeah, the Haast Eagle would have been a great national bird. I don't think there's a rule. Like, is there a rule that your national bird has to be like a living creature, that it can't be extinct? I mean, Scotland has unicorns. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm just saying we haven't seen many. So, hey, maybe the Haast Eagle still exists. We just haven't seen many. I mean, we could go with Laser Kiwi. I mean, it's 2019. We should be advancing, yeah? There we go. Is Rykon my real name? Bro, Rykon is not my real name. It is not. It is not. Yes, that it is. Well, I'm not Batman. No, not quite. Just random. What's my opinion on an Amnesia roleplay? I think it would be a hell of a lot of fun. Like I was saying earlier, what's good about this channel is that we can do things like that. I could do a Amnesia roleplay in 2019 in the same way that I'm planning to do a Dishonored roleplay at a point as well. Whatever we find interesting to explore as a community, we can. Oh, okay, so Pringles has changed out the throne. It's an iron throne, made from different coloured Pringles cans. Okay, that's fantastic. I'll tell Janet not to clean it out. But I like it. It shall be a fantastic throne. Indeed it shall. Yeah, horror roleplay. Actually, NCR Vet, if you're interested in horror roleplays, I have actually done 3 of them on the channel so far. I did Outlast 1, Whistleblower, and Outlast 2. And I have to admit, those were some of my favorite roleplays that I've ever done, because, you know, I was playing those games blind, so everything was legitimately scary to me. So, yeah, if you're into horror, I'd recommend checking them out, because, oh yeah, they are fun. What are my thoughts on the final season of Game of Thrones airing in April? I'm excited. It's going to be a massive event. We're in the golden age of television at the moment, so yeah, seeing something like that come to like culmination, finishing. I mean, finishing something like that is never going to be easy. I can remember like thinking back to Breaking Bad and just the expectation that's put on that, and this is another level, a whole nother level. So yeah. It'll be a hell of a show. How to look 10 years younger, shave your beard. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I still don't quite recognize myself in the mirror yet. But I'm getting there. Pringles, you did a short pirate RP on Skyrim. Had a ship, crew, made of various drunken hobos. Very nice. Skyrim bar crawl. Fantastic, I like it. How did I not break characters in this? It's funny because like quite a few people ask me that with Outlast, like how do you not break character? And I kind of think about like Bruce Banner and the Hulk. It's just like, you know, what's your secret? And he's always angry. That's my secret in Outlast. I'm always afraid. I'm always scared. So that's why I'd be breaking character if I was playing someone who was meant to be, you know, super stalwart, you know, not shaken by much, but in that I can really go into like exploring the terror that's in those games and just kind of embrace it. The thing that makes it really difficult though is when I'm running and Outlast, I'm heaving, like I'm going because I'm voice acting the character while I'm playing it, and I've passed out on more than one occasion just from hyperventilating. So I've like passed out, I've just kind of been able to hit escape, pause the game just in time, and then just kind of like lay there on my keyboard for a bit, get back up and go, okay, slow things down. But yeah, usually when I'm out of breath, that's when the characters get out of breath, and I'll find somewhere to hide. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really do enjoy it. Any chance for a Dragon Ball roleplay? I don't think I could, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. I'm playing through Xenoverse at the moment, and it is good. Xenoverse 2. Thank you, Triton. Xenoverse 2. I should clarify. Have I died much in Outlast? Yeah, I did. I died a few times in it, but thankfully, just the nature of the game, it isn't as difficult to kind of splice to add in cuts where you're not going to see them. What I used to do quite a bit in Outlast is that whenever you bring up the camera, there is like a frame or two between, it's switching between the camera and the game, and so those are the points that I could really quite easily cut in between. Constant screaming and grunting, just like Leon in the early stages. Yeah. Oh dear. I think that's the one thing that really makes me cringe when I go back to some of the earlier episodes is the combat side of things. I'm just like, oh god, come on. What is that? Yeah. But hey, it's all part of the learning and the growing process. There you go. If I ever wanted to try VR, yeah, I've actually only ever tried VR once before, and it was an awesome experience. Really cool. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do like Skyrim VR or the like, but there are some incredible made-for-VR games out there that are just really smart. If Pokemon were real, which would you choose as a partner? I feel like Scyther. Scyther always used to be one of my favorites. Like, again, like, I really only have Gen 1 knowledge, a little bit of Gen 2, so there could be some much better matches out there. Oh, no, I know, Ben. Leon still grunts. I just like to think it's better grunting. It's more convincing grunting. I just had a terrible thought. Oh, God. you could quite easily take a lot of that audio from Skyrim and overlay it over different video, and it would probably match up quite well. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that one. What have I done? Ah, dear. Pringles, a friend of yours is planning on making a card game that's kind of a mix between Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! That would be awesome. Axel isn't here. Haha. Yes. Ah, dear. Yeah. Grunt compilation, totally. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Yeah, this is gonna turn into a competition now, isn't it? I'm gonna have to give rewards out to whoever wins. Oh dear. Yes, it is. It is a very, very different tale and the start of a new one. Oh dear. There we go. Dory, he's not here. He's not here. Yeah, Bragus, I mean, it's the same thing. Sometimes it sounds interesting, to say the least. Yeah. You're all terrible. What have I done? Yes. Yes, indeed. A phantom. Yes, yeah. It's still kind of... Oh, we've got fluff now. Yeah, it still kind of hangs out. It hasn't quite, you know, let go yet. Yeah, Alan, someone did. Just while I was asleep, stole it right off my face. Right off my face. But no news about Oblivion or any other new big role plays starting. Because we've got the main three kicking it out at the moment, so keeping up on those ones. I'm potentially going to try some things out with that over the start of this new year. We'll see how it rolls. Because I want to try and get them to be as consistent as possible. So, you know, allowing for technical difficulties and having more time editing something. Because I guess that's the thing. Sometimes with these episodes, I don't know going in how long it's going to take me to create it. Because a lot of it's based upon me playing up until a point where I'm like, okay, that feels like an arc. That feels like an open and a shut bit. Or with like a good finish. So it's difficult to know going in if it's going to take a huge amount of time, because usually the edits take a whole day as well on top of that, so yeah. There's no fine science to it yet, as for estimating how long stuff will take. Herlin, Bran's in his epic misadventure for, yeah, just trying to find an inhaler. Who knew that all of that was going to happen? But that's part of the fun, and I think that's why it's good to have those negative qualities in those games, because it forces you to do these things. And sure, I might not have needed to go out and do all those things, but I felt like Bran was compelled to, because it's the one thing that's kind of holding him back, the one thing that's keeping him human, and that's why I think he fears it. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to be picking up things all over my face. A lot. At the end of the current chapter, you should make a video that is a compilation of every single grump and growl so far. See, the thing is, I don't think I need to do that. I have you magnificent folk who who undoubtedly will do something like that eventually. Ah, dear. And then you could probably songify it and turn it into a song. We could definitely do this. It would become the anthem of our channel. Oh dear. Oh, I want Bannerlord too. I want Bannerlord so much. Yeah, it makes 3 of us, Triton. It makes 3 of us. The second that Bannerlord releases, everything else stops. And Bannerlord begins. Damn, I've been awaiting that for a long time. A long time. Nanania, if I was born a girl, what would my name be? I actually know. It would have been Emma. It's what my folks told me. So I would have been an Emma rather than a Scott. Bannerlord is going to be awesome. That's correct. It is going to be so good. So good. Cola, is Fallout 4 going to be a depressing... well, there are going to be elements of it that are depressing. Will it have a bad end? Here's the thing, like with these stories, they all go through a lot of hardship. But at the end of the day, I do want them to have a good end. Sometimes those ends are bittersweet, but yeah. I think each of them have a message embedded in there, and I want that message to carry through. Not to say that they're going to get away scot-free, but yeah. Did I play Mountain Blade? I've only ever played it once on the channel. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much for your super chat. Janet's going to be all impressed. Yeah, I only ever played it once during a live stream, but I've played it thousands of times outside of it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So good. Naruko's Treasure, yeah. Devin's so good at those. I absolutely love his narrative Let's Plays. So good. But yeah, that's the kind of thing that we'd be doing with 2. So, yeah. Alan, I nearly missed there. Damn it, Triton, I only just saw your freaking response. Alan, I nearly missed your question. Zealand is going to be coming back later this January. It just depends when we record it this January. We're going to be getting together. So it kind of depends on that. So we'll see. We'll see. Casper, thank you very much. Janet hasn't woken up yet. Let's see. Oh, Emma Rycon, your name makes so much more sense now. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. And Triton, that is indeed correct. Triton knows the trivia. Yeah. Janet's taking a break. There we go. Did I ever watch SG-1? Yes. 100%. 110%. I used to play make-believe Stargate in my backyard and with my garage. My garage door, when it opened, that was the Stargate. Yep. And in New Zealand, we have these things called Joey guns. It's probably called Joey guns elsewhere as well. But we have these things called Joey guns, which are essentially, it's PVC piping. And you cut the finger off a dish glove. You put it on the end of the PVC pipe. And then you use, like, chickpeas or dried peas. And essentially you pull back the glove and you let it go. And it fires it. So they kind of work like guns. And because we don't have access to that. Nijo coming in with the big super chat. Good gosh. Janet, wake up. Come on. Come on, Janet. Thank you very much for your very generous super chat there. I appreciate that. And Janet does too. She's just a little slow. She's going to wait and then, like, at the very end of this, she's just going to start screaming things out. I really appreciate that. I really do. So yeah, that's what I used to do back in the day. I used to get PVC piping, some dish gloves, and turn them into guns. And we used to do all kinds of different designs, like taping them together so that you could pull back like 2 fingers at the same time. I know that this is sounding a little strange without context, but it's cool, believe me. So there you go. There you go. And the voice of Janet, yes. She'll get there, she'll get there. We're actually getting close towards the end of the stream, so if you have any... Here she is. She returns. Janet, welcome back.
Glad to show support for so many hours of entertainment. Looking forward to 2019, my man.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Oh, look, she's here for both of them. Casper, she got you too. How often do I play?
Oh, Emma/Ryken, your name makes so much more sense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. How often do I play modded games? Quite often. Quite often. I usually end up modding it in some way or another. Yeah. Just because it's nice to add in things sometimes. As long as it doesn't break things or make things too easy or change things too much. Yeah, I think we do, Ben. I think we need to address the fact that Janet has some problems. We're going to ease through those problems together. But yeah, there we go. There we go. Asher, we don't have any plans to yet, but that's something that we might be able to explore in the future because I do want to bring more tabletop gaming to the channel because it is roleplay. It's a big part of roleplay and it's roleplay that I love. So, yeah. Breaking Skyrim is half the fun. Indeed, yes it is. Yes it is. So yes, we have about 4 minutes left on the agenda. So fire through those lightning round questions, and I will ask them. I'll answer them as quickly as possible. Erlen, have I ever watched Babylon 5? I've only ever watched a few episodes of it. Not that many. If I was in the Elder Scrolls universe, what race would I be? I feel like if I'm going off like realistically, I'd be short. I'd be a Breton. You were gonna say bloody Wood Elf, weren't you? What were you gonna say? Of course you did. Wood Elf. Of course Triton said bloody Wood Elf. Yes, I am short. I'm short and proud. I'd totally be a Nord. Totally. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'd be a Wood Elf. I'd be a Wood Elf. Yeah, so there we go. Any future games planned that I haven't revealed? Yes, we're going to be doing a pilot very, very soon for a new series. Do I intend to formulate a new schedule for us to follow? Yes, I do as well. That'll all be kind of rolling out as January evolves. Will Ash join a faction? Potentially. It'd be hard not to. In Fallout, they all kind of vie for you. The question will be, which will he end up in? We will see. We will see. Rykon of the Forest. Yes. Yes, indeed. Kyrak XCOM is going to be coming back along with everything else as it starts to roll out over this month. So there we go. Yeah, cannibalism. That's the other reason I'm Wood Elf, totally. 100%. 100%. Was my beard the source of my power? No, no. It's just that was just the tartar sauce. I've got a lot of other sauces. I shall show them to you in time. You will see. Any thoughts on Obsidian's The Outer Worlds? It looks amazing. Looks great. I'm glad that they were able to go their own direction, do an original IP. I think people are really going to get behind it. They're going to support it. So I'm excited to see what it's going to be like. So, yeah. Viewer number 1, I'm glad that you were able to catch one of these town halls live. It's always good to have a whole heap of people in here asking questions, answering questions. That's what I do. I always get it mixed up. All the time. All the time. Hot damn. Will there be a series on Mutant Day Zero? Probably not. It does look like an awesome, awesome game. But I'd say probably not. Unless there was like a lot of want for that. Nanania, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Janet, well, we'll see if she's here.
Thank you for this time, Scott. You still cute. Black heart.
Thanks. And thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Let's not forget about her. I know, Janet's laying it on thick. What can I say? What can I say? Any more tabletop series? Yes. Yes, there shall be more. There shall be more. Just you wait and see. We've got some cool things planned. We're gonna have Zealand. We're gonna have our D&D series. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. We've got a really good group of heavy role players together, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Hey, look at this. Look at the time. The town hall is going to be coming to an end. Thank you all for joining me for the first town hall of the year, in which we didn't have any technical difficulties, apart from me just whacking the microphone twice now. What can you say? We try. I'd like to send a big thank you to all the patrons that continue to make this channel possible. I'll be seeing you all after this for our X-rated chat. It's not really X-rated, it's regular rated, but you know, yeah. Also, I'm very proud that we made it through the entire town hall with no one making reference to the Roman numerals that make up this town hall. Thank you, we did a good job. I'm going to try and wrap things up before we do. But it's been fantastic seeing you all. I hope you've had a brilliant new year experience. And, well, 2019, it's going to be a good one. And so with that, I'm going to disappear behind a green screen. And now I can't shut off the screen, so that doesn't really work. I can't shut off the stream that way, so there we go. Triton, do you want to come and say hello before we wrap things up? One more Triton hand experience. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, alright. Oh dear. Thank you again for making it along. We've had fun. We've had fun. That's all that exists of Triton. I don't know if you know this, but he's just a head. That's it. Yeah. Just an incorporeal head that floats around. All right, we're gonna wrap things up before it gets crazier. I will see you all later. Thank you so much for coming along. It's been a hell of a time. Out of breath now. Well, I will see you all in the next one. I've been Raikon. You have all been awesome. Have a fantastic 2019, and until next time, stay tuned.